represented at all times that she was a woman, when in fact she was a man, meaning that she still had male anatomy.
Suzy Rivero.
You gotta be careful drinking that damn alcohol. I think the Bible says that wine is a mocker. It mocks you. This police officer, I think he had been police officer for 30 years. The woman you heard was his lawyer. His lawyer says that there was a, quote, transgender that he met at the club after he got full of them drinks. He took her home. He thought he was going to have a good time. He was actually singing Kool in the Game. Celebrate good time. Come on. And then that alcohol kind of wore off a little bit. So he started kissing the dude / transgender. Figured out that the dude had a package. When he figured out the dude had a package, they said things got a little physical.
We came back to my place of residence.
Okay.
And that's it.
And what happened inside?
Nothing.
So you guys didn't argue?
No, we didn't argue.
You just stated that you did.
I just kicked her out.
This is the moment Daniel Chala, Miami-Dade County deputy of more than 30 years, is questioned by police at his apartment after a night out at 11.
Why did you kick her out?
Because I didn't care for her.
Why didn't you care for her?
Because I didn't like her.
Okay. Did something happen inside that made
No.
you not like her,
There
or
was
that made
no
you kick her
violence
off?
whatsoever.
Chala denies being violent to his guest. The records show he went home with a woman who accused him of wrapping his arm around her neck tightly and refusing to let her go. The woman, who eventually ran out to get help, records show was seen by witnesses bleeding from the mouth and with marks.
Represented at all times that she was a woman, when in fact she was a man, meaning that she still had male anatomy.
Suzy Rivero Ayala, Chala's attorney, says the woman lied to the officer about her gender and he wanted her out.
You guys are like standing here like if I assaulted her. I did not assault her.
Chala was arrested
Turn around. Don't resist.
for allegedly battering and preventing the woman from leaving.
Because you seem intoxicated.
I am intoxicated, but
Okay.
the thing is that I never assaulted her.
But today, about a month after this arrest, prosecutors cleared Chala of any crimes. The state attorney's office tells NBC6 after numerous attempts to get the victim to cooperate, she refused to assist with the investigation.
This person came in under false pretenses, and my client escorted this person out.
I think a witness says that the transgender was bleeding from the mouth. Now, all charges have been dropped because the transgender person did not want to testify. I don't think it was nervous. I think the transgender misrepresented itself, but you don't need to get full of alcohol. You can't tell the difference between a male and female. After a while, they're going to have it where you got to walk. If you're dating, you're going to have to walk in and says, can I check out the package? I know it sounds kind of, I guess, disrespectful, but I'm going to need to know if you got a package. Where were you born? Maybe you don't need to ask, what are you? What were you born as? What was your, quote, assigned sex? But they got video of him being drunk, and he tells a different story why he's drunk. He said nothing got physical. It's obvious he's drunk. He admits he's drunk. I don't know if he got physical, but according to his lawyer, the lawyer says that this person, this transgender individual, misrepresented themselves to him. In other words, it was a switcheroo. See, this is almost like thinking you went to the steakhouse, you love steak. You say, I'm going to get me a filet mignon or New York strip. You may like a little marble on there or something. Maybe get your baked potatoes, some green vegetables, what have you. Adult beverage if you go that way. And all of a sudden, they bring you some old McDonald's chicken nuggets with like pulse coming out of it. And you said, that ain't what I ordered. They said, it's what you're going to get, and you're going to pay the same price as you would for a filet mignon. You say, I think I'm going to need to talk to my lawyer about that. Well, that's what happened here. Fella thought he was going to get filet mignon. And he got some old chicken nuggets. You bite into it, the inside is still cold. You don't know what that is. It's not even chicken. Maybe kangaroo, I don't know. You need to watch yourself when you're drinking that alcohol. Police officer said he didn't assault no one. I don't know if he did or not. Allegedly, according to the report, the transgender person was bleeding from the mouth. It's the dude. Hey, don't get offended with this, quote, transgender, which there is no such thing, in my humble opinion. But people should have a choice, like you have a choice to pretend to be a woman. If men are not interested in dating somebody who was born a dude, why are you getting upset? How's that transphobic? How about you straight phobic? You trying to push your agenda on me. Officer, have learned a valuable lesson from this. You gotta watch your intake of that alcohol, because you never know when you may go home with Caitlin and it may be Bruce. Just saying.